Welcome back to SFC Live. Myself and Lee, Howie will try and get through the highlights of that one. A few controversial decisions as well, Lee, but really it wasn't Sunderland's day. Nothing really clicked in the final third.
No, we were scrappy, weren't we? I think we expected probably a little bit more possession, a little bit more control, and it just never happened. And I think ultimately every time we got in that final third at times, that final pass was was missing.
Yeah, let's have a look through the action then, and we can discuss those moments and those almost moments for Sunderland. A couple of early exchanges. Roberts going close on that time. Do you think Sunderland missed a central forward this afternoon, Lee?
Well, that seems where it always seemed to break down. When we tried to fade it into, be it Patrick Roberts was up there or Abdullah Bar, that's where it never happened. But when we did get it around their box, we were able to have a shot. But this is for me is handball.
Well, we're going to see it closely back in a moment.
I mean, that's just a lump in it.
So here we go. We've asked our producers to stop it if he can. So that's the view of the referee there.
If that's the view of the referee, he's got to give handball.
Now this is the one where we might see it clearly there.
So tell me that's not handball. It's nearly in his crook of his elbow.
Yeah. Big shout from Huggins there for handball. Trey Hume as well shouting.
I mean, that's a good header. I get that.
That's Lloris who got their man of the match.
But that to me, I mean, it's a good finish, but that's handball. And for me, when you look at it, when you see the referee's view of it, his arm's stuck virtually straight out in front of him, and it's more of a handball from where that is.
Nevertheless, Sunderland answered straight back, didn't they? Within a couple of minutes, Joe doing all the work.
He does. He anticipates the pass, he breaks it down, and then obviously gets a shot off. And when things are going free in front of goal, Jack's just stood there, and the ball just come to him.
Yeah, Joe.
And I was hoping we would go on from there. I thought we would then start to pick up the tempo.
That's right, because if someone were to get possession in the game, it felt like they could play around Stoke. They didn't really threaten. It wasn't as if Stoke were miles better than us this afternoon. It was maybe Sunderland's inability to make that final pass, wasn't it, which frustrated the fans and ourselves this afternoon, Lee.
Exactly that. That's the problem we had, is when we did have the ball and we had possession, we did look as though we could say break through them.
Yeah.
But we just didn't have it enough. And we just kept breaking down. We kept not just, as they say, the final pass. We just lacked a bit of edge.
Yeah. And this is Job at the back doing some defending work there. I'm just thinking that you can't really recall Anthony Patterson making a clear save.
I don't think he made any.
No.
I don't think he made any. But this is where they were dangerous. When they did get the ball in the box, it was they seemed to. Causes a few problems. 9
yellow cards in the game. Trey Hume picking one up on that occasion. Stoke really pushing their luck a little bit with the officials in the second half, you could say, Lee.
Yeah, and I think that's why as fans we always get a little bit fed up with the officials, because the consistency at times just lets us down. I mean, as a player, sometimes I don't understand. It's some great faith from Patrick, but again, that's the.
Another one of those almost moments.
Yes, almost. We've got some very, very good players. I mean, this is a sitter for me. He's just gone the wrong side.
Does he go for that near post? Does he go for the far post there? What do you think? What would you do?
I think he sees the player, but he's got to hit the target, literally. And even if he went higher, but he's, as you may have said, he might have had one eye on the defender there, and it's just took away from really concentrating on the ball. As a Pritchard was unlucky if he'd just gone out that half a yard.
So this is straight away in the second half. First minute of the second half here, Lee.
Yeah, it's
McNally.
The way they set up, they've just put the bodies in. And it's everybody's a stand and jump. And sometimes when you're a defender, when it's like that, you've got to get your arms. You've got to as I say, you've got to be pushing really. And he's just had a free jump. Somebody's got to give him a bit of a nudge, just get a shoulder into him, just to break him up so he cannot jump himself. But I mean, apart from Jack Clark, I think we had I'm not sure about that one. I think as I say, he's tried to just leave his leg.
Tony Mowbray made plenty of changes in the second half, particularly at the top end. At one point we had quite a lot of attacking players on the field, but no one may be able to, claim that shirt really at the moment, is there?
No, and again, I think that's the frustration, I think, of the whole day of what we've been watching this afternoon is we've just haven't really created really good chances. Everything we've seen is half chances, really shots from the edge of the box. We haven't really gone in there. We haven't really capitalised on sometimes some good play, and then when we've gotten there, it's either that final pass has just been missing,
or a slice of a shot, or something like that.
I mean, that's a yellow card, isn't it? And it should have been off. But this is again, very biased Sunderland fan, but I just think, that sometimes the officiating is poor.
This is Jack Clarke's opportunity when he goes to the near post. Obviously, sometimes goes for that far post, doesn't he?
Yeah, if he could have used that man, I think the shot goes through the lad's legs. If he's used the man just to bend it round him, I think the keeper would have struggled to save that if he'd gone the far stick.
This is Dan Ballard, and remember he hit the post on this occasion. Great ball in from Bradley Dack.
Yeah, that could have, again. Sometimes you have turning points in the game, and that they were starting to sit back, and if that had gone in, maybe we could have gone on and won it, but
Do you think we deserved at least a point from this afternoon, Lee?
Yeah, I think it was a game that...
On the balance of play, do you think?
I think it's a game we were disappointed because we've seen this, our start of the season has been very, very good. But it was a game, as I say, I don't think we deserved to lose.
Yeah.
But we didn't play well.
Yeah.
But Stoke didn't blow us away, that is for sure.
Another close opportunity here. This one kind of spun over everyone, didn't it? Yeah. From Jack Clarke, and we'll see that possible penalty decision as well soon.
That's one where you just wanted to drop to somebody.
Have a look. Oh. No, this is Clarke when it drops out to him. Does the right thing and just doesn't fall to a Sunderland shirt in front of the keeper, does it?
I mean, we're seeing the highlights here. I cannot see many Stoke highlights.
No.
Yeah, and that's we've been poor, but look, it's mostly Sunderland, and their keeper's been a damn sight busier than Patterson.
Yeah. Now.
That's
first
just a half a yard, isn't it?
Yeah. Picks it up, keeps it alive. Comes out to Aushish.
Hume just
slices
it. Just really thrashes at the ball rather than getting his head down. But
this will be a good angle of it here.
You can see how he just virtually cuts right across it.
This next one, Lee, should be the Jack Clarke opportunity. Now, does he get to the ball first here, Jack Clarke?
Well, I think the defender half touches it, but then Jack touches it, and I think then the lad follows through and clears him out. I mean, Jack Clarke knows what he's doing here. He knows it there. So that's not anywhere on the pitch. That's a foul.
Yeah, and this is one of the final opportunities. Yeah. It's Aushish swings at it, just goes over. And that was a strange one because the referee waits about 30 seconds for the players to get back up, but then blows a whistle the first.
They do. They just like to see it in mid-air. But very disappointing. But again, for me, it's a game that we shouldn't have lost. Yeah.
All right then. But Sunderland were on the losing end this afternoon. Let's have a look around at the scores in the Championship today. There was an early kick-off where Sunderland could have moved as high as third this afternoon. We'll have a look at the league table soon, but let's go through the scores. Preston North End 1, Millwall 1, Blackburn Rovers 1, Cardiff City 0, Bristol City 1, Coventry City 0, Huddersfield Town 2, Queen's Park Rangers 1, Hull City 1, Southampton 2, Middlesbrough 1-0 winners at home against Birmingham City, Norwich 2, Leeds United 3. I think Norwich were winning 2-0 at half-time, weren't they?
They were.
Swansea City 1, Leicester City 3. Sunderland travel to Leicester on Tuesday. Watford 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0, and West Brom 0, Plymouth Argyle 0. What does that do to the league table? Sunderland drop a place to 5th on 19 points. But of course, are in touching distance of Leeds, who are in 3rd at the moment. That's the league table. So then we'll have a look at what you've been seeing around the world here on SAFC Live as we look at the hashtag Ask Danny's. Lee is in for Danny this afternoon, but this one says That was definitely a handball. I think the referee needs to go to Specsavers. Nice one, Justin.
Yep.
But that'll be the big talking point this evening, won't it?
Well, my initial, straight away when you see things first, you think that's handball. His position of his arm, everything to me is when the ball's coming and you try to chest it to get it there, he's done that, which means he's extended, and that to me, and from where the referee was, I can't see how he hasn't given handball.
Yeah. It kind of spins up as well, doesn't it,
Yeah.
the ball when it hits his arm. We're going to try and watch it back now in a moment and see if we can look at this one more time. Good first contact header.
There, I mean, look.
But there.
It's away from his body.
Yeah.
I get it if it's between your chest and your shoulder, and that's, again, that's borderline. But this is the referee. How can he not give that?
Yeah, that looks like it's come off his...
I mean, it's where the black armband is. It's that's where the ball's hit him. Yeah.
Right in front of Huggins, screaming for it.
Yeah, that's a terrible decision.
Well, we'll be talking about that one, I'm sure. Let's have a look at the next thought then. This one's from Nathan. VAR needed in the Championship. Well, if VAR was there today, the referee would have probably had a look at that and thought, yeah, that looks like it's come off his arm.
Yeah, it's one of them. And we've seen it in the Premiership. It doesn't fix everything, does it?
Well, it's still down to a human's decision, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. I mean, for me, you didn't need VAR for that. For me, that's a handball.
I'm surprised the linesman wasn't consulted on that, because he would have had a good a view as anyone.
Again, it's the officials. They're supposed to be a team, and they're supposed to help each other out. And for me, is maybe the linesman has had a better view of that. But how they've come to that's not handball, I really don't know, and that's how I feel. I mean, as I say, my initial thought was it was blatantly handball. Yeah. But hey, we just haven't been given it.
Yeah. Do we have any more? We have one more, last one from Dave, and it just says R.I.P. So Bobby Charlton. That will be the big football news story of the day. So unfortunately, Bobby Charlton passing away.
Really, really sad news. Obviously, he's the word legend gets banded around sometimes, but he was. I mean, he was an England legend, a true, and a Manchester United legend as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay then. Lee, thanks for your company this afternoon. Danny has assured me he will be back from international duty by Tuesday evening. That's because Sunderland are down at the King Power Stadium. We'll be on air from 7:15, and you can be part of this behind us here at the Stadium of Light in the Sports Bar. Go to safc.com for tickets for that. Of course, you can buy your matchday streaming passes as well separately around the world, and join us on SAFC Live from 7:15 on Tuesday for an 8 o'clock kickoff against Leicester City. We'll see you soon.